Well, Corey, we're down here at Bunbury for the second annual Winter Nationals. The track's looking good. There's a lot of cars in the pits, and I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, I am too. This is my second year here. I came along last year, as you know, and helped out. But look, beautiful day. A lot of nominations, which is good. A lot of different type of divisions that we don't normally see. So I think Bunbury's going to turn it on tonight.
Some different cars. Michael Holmes Racing's just rocked up with a brand new car. It'll be interesting to see how Michael goes. Brad Ludlow, state champion for the Pro Mods. So those guys are going to be Dyson. It's going to be the guy up front's going to be wanting to be there all night, because I tell you what, you're going to be bragging rights for the next 12 months.
Oh, look, absolutely. And we've got Joe Godsey out from America too, running with the Birch team. And I'll tell you what, it's definitely going to be one of those eye-opening meetings tonight for sure.
Absolutely. And then we've got the 125s. They've come in with good numbers as well. Big track for them, so be interesting to see how they handle conditions. And also that two-seater ride for the Camaro Super Sedan with Kevin Bell. That's a definite winner. If you can get a ride in that, that'll be awesome.
Well, apparently they've got tickets available at the gates, so they're going to want to sell a few tickets, and I reckon there might be a few people interested in jumping into the passenger seat of that and having a bit of a burn around here for sure.
All right, well, let's go talk to some drivers and see what their views are.
No worries.
We're down here at the Winter National second annual with Brad Ludlow and Corey Hodgetts. Now, Brad, you're trying to build this thing each year. It's a second year, a lot of hard work during the week, I'm imagining, and but it's paying off today.
Yeah, we came up with the idea last year when Kate Helms was the president down here, and he just went for it, and it was a really successful event from the running and competitor side of it. And we want to do it again this year, and the new Bunbury president, Kim Beard, said, let's do it again. So we threw it together in what feels like 5 minutes, but Amanda Edmonds and myself have been flat out for at least 2 or 3 weeks doing all the finer details, and I'd like to thank Leanne Evans, Kyle Beard and Logan down here that help out with the Bunbury Car Club that sort of make this work. And it's, the response we've had from the junior categories and the 125s and all them has been really humbling, and it's really good to show the support's out there. And people want variety, and just talking to people here already, they want variety in Speedway, and this event offers variety, so here we are.
Now, it's not a big, we can cut that actually, I'll get you. I thought you were going to jump straight in. But
okay. So second year, obviously last year went pretty well. It's a bit harder this year with the pits kind of being cut off at the last minute, half of the pits, but we're working around it, and we've got enough cars in here now.
Yeah.
Any other stuff that's been a little bit harder this year compared to last year?
It's all the last minute curveballs you get thrown, Corey. You know about that being in the rock scene and stuff like that. But it's all right. There's a few competitors pulled out today. We had 76, which was about 20 more than I thought we'd have. Wow. As I said, a lot of people, a lot of families just want to come race and enjoy themselves, and that's what it's about. And with the pits being confined tonight, with the autocross being on, it'll actually be quite good. Actually, everyone's close together, and won't be hard to run over and get divisions lined up. So everyone's on top of each other and enjoy it like a big family.
Joe Godsey from America.
Yeah.
So first time we've got the American racing in a pro mod here at Bunbury, and how do you think that'll go?
Oh, I think it's great. Joe raced with us prior to COVID. He was racing the late model in Perth with the Roth team, and he came up on an off weekend to race with us at Morawa and thoroughly enjoyed our group. And he raced modifieds a lot in America when he was younger. He actually raced for Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart owned a modified team, and he drove for Tony Stewart in his younger days. So, Damien Birch said to me a month or two back, do you reckon we should get Joe out here? So Damien Birch has done all that himself, and Joe's jumped at the chance to come out here, and he's a good, clean competitor, and he'll be quick tonight. And also Michael Holmes has joined us tonight too with a brand new car, so it's going to be good. It's good times for our division.
Absolutely.
And it's a country field down here, so that's what you really want. You want to be able to put on a show. Everyone have a good time, and then a few beers afterwards, and be a little bit like it used to be.
That's how we've set it up. But this last 5 years of the Pro Mods, I've really got to meet a lot of really good people in the country, and they thoroughly just enjoy you coming to their racetrack, and it's opened me up to another side of the sport that I was never exposed to when I was younger. And it's just great. I met so many great people in the country, especially the people down here at Bunbury, and we've raced at Margaret River and all around the place. And so we set this event up, so it's a bit cool too. So we're starting at 3 o'clock, and we usually hopefully finish around 7, 8 o'clock at night, and over into the club rooms like Old Fashioned Speedway, and trophy presentations and drinks and food. And we did that last year. Like we filled I told the Bunbury Car Club last year we'd fill their club rooms up, and we did. And that's what a lot of their life members and the people that are part of these clubs want to see. They want to see people stay back and supporting the clubs that they race at. So we do that.
Well, thanks for inviting us down as well.
Yeah,
We'd love to be part of the show.
Coming in.
And we're going to go talk to a few more drivers and see what their thoughts are, and see what happens during the night.
No worries. Thanks for your support.
We're here with USA sensation Joe Godsey. Now, you're no stranger to these shores, Joe. You've run a late model here a couple of times, but Pro Mods, mate, we're glad to see you here at Bunbury.
Yeah, real good pleasure to be here. Looking forward to the night. Love this place. Love Australia.
What about weather? Weather good enough for
It's
you
nice.
today?
It is really nice.
A little bit cold in the morning, but it's got a little bit warmer, and I think it will hold off for the night. There'll be no rain, so I think we'll be right.
That would be awesome. I can take this weather.
Now, Joe, you've run these kind of cars before back home when your earlier career. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, we've ran modifieds quite a bit, and actually this brand we had the most success with. The Larry Shaw race car is a really good car, so I'd like to thank the Birch crew for letting me run their car and trusting me with it, and hopefully we have a great night.
Now, your grandfather, Ray Godsey, obviously raced at this track many years ago, back in the early 80s. Did he ever give you any insight on the Australian tracks?
I'd like to think so.
Yeah.
I mean, he's helped me a lot, and gave me a lot of advice, and hopefully I can do what he did.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm sure you will, mate. Yeah, good stuff. It's good to have you here, and a lot of people will come down tonight, and they'll be definitely watching how you go.
Yeah.
And it's great to have you on board, mate.
Yeah, well, we love being here and look forward to meeting some new people and catching up with all of our road friends. And
Yeah.
it's just a pleasure to be here, and the experience is going to be great.
Yeah.
Joe, how hard is it when you got your cars back home, you experienced on what you want, how you want the car, what the car's doing, and you come to race someone else's car? They have their own ideas, their own parts, their own bits and pieces. Is it a bit of a challenge to sort of get things where you want it, where you're comfortable in the car tonight, you reckon?
Well, we left the car alone from where Damien's been running it, and I figured that was the best way. He knows more about this car than I do, and we'll hot lap it and see what we think, and we can make adjustments pretty fast if we need to.
Yep. Now, you're over here for a few days. You've been here for a couple of days already. Do you get to do any sightseeing again while you're here, or any fishing or anything like that while the weather's pretty good?
Yeah, I think we'll get out, and we have an opportunity to see a little more than, not as busy as what we normally are. It's like a vacation. You get a race, so it's the best of both worlds. But yeah, we'll get out and see everything we can. If you guys have any advice on where to go or what to do.
Oh, us Australians never tell you any good fishing spots, so we want to keep them for ourselves.
Is that it?
No, I'm sure we can sort you out with that. Mate, it is great to have you, like Corey said. Make it a big trip. It's not a small deal to get you over here, so awesome for the Birch franchise here and for you to get in the car and have a run.
Yeah, well, we just like to thank everybody that's made this deal happen, and hopefully there's many of these in the future, and it's just a pleasure being here racing these guys. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, we're here with a very special lady, and her name's Dion, and she says she's just a mum, but that is definitely not true. Mum of 2 races, and you've got a couple of adopted ones too. Must be pretty full on, but you must love this Formula 125 racing.
Yeah, I do love it. We've only been here a couple of years, and they welcomed us in with open arms. It's a great community. Everyone helps each other. I've got my daughter Charlie racing, and then her dad and her brother racing as well, and some other races. Lots of them call me mum, so I really love it. Speedway's community is awesome.
Absolutely. Now, you guys, all different ages, compete against older people as well in this division. So, what's your things that you really love about this sport?
The people, just the community around it.
Yeah?
The people and the support that we all get from each other, and going fast.
The community, the sport, and everyone just being there to help you.
There's all my friends, we're all friends here, so it's good.
It's your first time racing at Bunbury?
Yeah.
That's right, yeah. So what other tracks have you raced at, and how do you think tonight will go compared to where you've been before?
Well, our home track's Narrogin. That's where my Harris Motorsport and the Narrogin crew run, and then we've got Geraldton Boy that they usually race up at Geraldton, and we visit them at Geraldton as well, and we've raced at Mount Barker and Albany and Morawa a couple of weeks ago, so we get all around the place. But yeah, this is way bigger track. So How do you think you go on the bigger track, kids?
Bit scared.
It's going to be different.
Yeah.
Obviously love the, sorry, I was just going to jump in, but obviously love the travelling, because it's a family thing. It's about camping, it's about, the experiences of it, not just the racing. Would that be correct?
Yeah.
You jump back in because I cut you.
I'm not that really scared of a big track.
Huh?
Nah.
It's nothing.
Just send it.
It's a lot
Just send it.
compared to what we're used to.
So getting back to the travel part of it, that's the whole real deal, and the racing sits the other part.
Yeah, I mean, we're in Perth, so Narrogin's our home track, and it's like 4.5 round trip just for our local races, let alone when we go to Geraldton, Mount Barker, and all the rest of it. But yeah, families that play together stay together. So it's a great way for us and our teenage kids to spend time together. So.
And with this being a bigger track, are you guys going to obviously be running different gear ratios and stuff like that? So have you got all that kind of sorted out, or is it something you're going to find out once you're on the track and wait for the second heat?
So hope for the best.
Hope for the best.
Yeah, it's a bit of both. You got to kind of guess what you need, and then you fix it once you have a try.
Yeah.
I've got one final question. Who's going to win out of all you four?
Hopefully, it'll be a good competition.
Out of us three, I reckon.
Us three, because we as first place in state titles, I'm the
First,
second,
second,
and
and
Hannah's
third.
the third.
All right, well, you'll be talking to Corey if any of these win, because he's going to be on the infield doing the interviews. Look forward to looking at these 125s and this Bunbury meeting, and we're looking forward to Dirt Track Nutters and all the crowd that'll come in and the people that support this. We're all looking forward to see what happens.
Yeah, thanks for supporting us. Really appreciate it.
And have fun, guys, definitely.
Thank you. Thank you.
No worries.
Have a good night. Thank you. Bye.
Done.
There you go.
With us now is Amanda Edmonds. She's the promotional officer, I would say, or manager, or whatever you want to say, to the Pro Mods and this event here at Bunbury. It's been a big week for you.
It's been a massive week, Jason. Brad and I have had some late nights and lost my voice a little, so trying to manage through the day. But it's been hectic. But as of last year, it was pretty awesome. And just hoping to be bigger and better today. Nice to have you guys here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We've worked together in the past,
We
kind
have,
of.
Corey.
Yeah, when the Pro Mods were kind of in their first couple of years, I think. And
Yeah.
you were helping out quite a bit back then too. And
I took your job.
you basically did. That's what happens. You get someone better looking and it works out.
And gets paid double.
And gets paid double, that's right. So obviously, look, the group of guys and girls are all great people.
Yeah.
You must love working alongside them. And
They're brilliant.
yeah,
honestly.
and a lot of travelling country tracks and stuff like that. How are you finding all that?
Great. That's what I love about Pro Mods. They're all great guys. They all help each other, and not just the guys, the women.
Yep.
Everybody gets involved. They're such a family-orientated sort of crew. Everyone just jumps in and helps everyone. It's sort of, just a great atmosphere. And the country tracks are great because everyone, camps out and stays at caravan parks, and we're all together and have a few drinks and a laugh, and that's what it's about. Having fun. Yeah.
Now, putting this together is not easy. You're trying to get multiple divisions with multiple, personalities and all kinds of things. How hard is that to come together in a winter meeting at Bunbury Speedway?
Last year I probably found it a little bit harder, being first time me doing something like that and being part of it, helping out Brad and Asunta. This year I guess has been a bit easier for me, and I love doing it, honestly. I love promoting it. The nomination side, yes, it's a lot. People say I do a lot, but I've been doing it for Morawa and Katanning Speedway and, helping out with that sort of stuff. And it came pretty easy, really. The hard part is, more of the set out sort of stuff of where everyone's going to fit, especially with today being autocross and different things happening. So I think we've managed to make it work. Yeah. Hopefully it works and it keeps everyone happy. So
after today, what's left on the calendar for the rest of the season, and what have we got to look
with
forward
our
to?
Pro Mods?
Yes.
Yep. So it's King of Calabaran next weekend, actually, down in Calabaran, and we've still got Joe Godsey.
Yep.
He's running in the 24 Birch Motorsport car. So everyone get down there and support the Calabaran Speedway Club and come down and get some signatures signed by Joe Godsey.
Pretty cool deal having an American over. People can get up close and personal.
Well and truly.
Absolutely.
Well and truly.
Yeah, this is the second annual, so you obviously want to keep this event
100%.
going and building it more and more. Where do you want to see it in sort of 4 or 5 years' time?
Just keeping the same sort of guys, really, and probably getting it more advertised and out there and seeing more of a crowd just to see how good these guys are. Having you guys here again is pretty awesome. As I said to Jason, I do look up to Jason.
And looks down to me.
Not at all.
No, I know.
I watch Jason's videos all the time, so
He's funnier.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome
basically
to the
that's pretty much it. Today's probably a little bit extra special for the Pro Mods. We've got Michael Holmes from Late Models obviously joined, and I'm pretty thrilled about that, so can't wait to see him out on the track.
Absolutely, it's pretty cool. We're happy to be down here and asked to come, so thank you very much for inviting us. Corey's going to do a good job, I'm sure, on the infield, so we're looking for a great night, and some plenty of cool racing, so thank you for having us.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
No worries.
Thank you.
Thank you.
who's going to win this feature race down here at Bunbury for the second annual Winter Nationals. Pro Mods have turned it on tonight. I tell you what, put on a fantastic show, really worth it. Hopefully they get Speedway Australia affiliated one day because they really need to be. I think that'd be a really strong class. Godsey's winning this time. Godsey's just got to get in there and lap traffic. Too nice a guy. Too nice a racer. He's got to get aggressive. He goes to the outside now. He goes to the bottom. Godsey. Godsey got caught up in the left car. Picked the wrong lane. Brad Ludlow got him. Ludlow in the second now. This is heated up. Checking flags out. Michael Holmes is going to win it. From Brad Ludlow and Joe Godsey.
Yeah, I'm a little tired because of the beer, but yeah, I'm over the moon. I definitely saw Joe's front end there, so I knew I had to pedal at those restarts and couldn't take anything for granted. But you know, I got my buddies, I got Jock, Jack, Phil and Butch, and you know, like 15 years ago we wanted to do pro mods, but you know, for whatever reason at that time we all went late model racing, and you know, it's really nice to finally get to drive one of these things in Australia because they're awesome.
So when you stand out, I mean, obviously the late model's going to keep coming out of the trailer, but I mean, what about the pro mod? Is this something you're going to take up a little bit more now?
Look, I haven't really decided what I'm going to do next year. I keep threatening to not be 100%, you know, got to be at every late model race guy, and I think that'll be me next year. So yeah, I think a bit of part-time late model, a bit of part-time pro mod racing will be me going forward.
Right, well, congratulations, mate. We'll see you in the presentation room later on.
Awesome, thanks very much.
No worries. Cheers, guys.
Joe Godsey, third tonight here at the Bunbury Speedway for the second annual Winter Nationals. Still got a smile on your face, hell of a race.
Yeah.
Just picked the wrong lane at the wrong time, unfortunately, but that's racing.
We was running out of time. It was a white flag lap. I felt like we was close enough to make something happen. Every time I ducked low, pinned traffic, it pinned me up. He went low, it worked out, and I lost the spot, but if I didn't go for it, I would have been happy riding home second knowing I had a shot at going for it.
It looked like a fun race. Was it fun from where you were?
It was a blast, yeah. I wish we was halfway. We ought to go back out and do another 20.
Yeah, it wasn't super long, but these pro mods are pretty good. They're starting to take off here in Western Australia. And someone like you coming over and putting on a show with Holmesy and Brad Ludlow does it, you know, a pretty good justice and a boost in the arm.
Yeah, Holmesy, first time in the car, man, he's got to be loving it, right? You can't get no better than that. Win first time out, so. And Brad was right there with us. We had a great race. It was a lot of fun.
Well, thanks for coming down, mate, and congratulations on your 3rd place, and then you're off to Calabaron, I believe, for the next one.
Absolutely. We'll try to do a couple spots better for the Birch Motorsports.
Grinning like a Cheshire cat. Everyone's grinning, no matter where they ran, I think.
Everyone's raving about the racing tonight, all 3 races, and I need to shout out to Kate Helms, the former president, rang me this week, and I said to him, talk to Logan, who prepares the track here, just say, make sure it's smooth. And Logan did an awesome job of the track tonight. You could not ask for a better racetrack. You could drive all over it, and it was fast. I don't think I've been around Bunbury as quick as that. I know I raced late models before, but it just felt really fast and awesome to have the competition with Holmesy and Joe. I haven't had to wheel this car that hard for a long time, so it's really good.
You looked really fast at the start of the race, and then you sort of went off a little bit after the first restart or so, just sort of stayed back, and then fortune was your favour.
I ran a different brand of tyre tonight, and on the restarts they were no good, but when I got heat into them, I could run them back down again. It was very important, believe it or not. The right rear just didn't want to go on the first lap or 2 on the restarts. So once I got heat into the tyres, I felt I could actually run them down into the corners. And when we got a lap champion, as you saw, when they got balked, I could actually get up into them. And it's good just to race clean. We didn't touch all night, and to race that hard was just fantastic, you know. So looking forward to next Saturday. Hopefully we haven't hurt the motor. I think it's blown a radiator hose off at the end there, but it ran good temperature all race. But just like to thank everyone turned out at Bunbury tonight, Jason, including yourself. I think a fairly successful night from a competitive point of view, and next year, if we can do it again and build it up bigger, I think we can really make some of this event.
Well, you guys put on a hell of a show tonight, and well done. You should be proud of yourself, and Pro Mods are here to stay, mate. They put on a good show.
No, it's great fun. Thank you, buddy. Thanks, mate.
How good is this bloke? Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, good.
Quite happy, aren't we, Chase? Yeah. That went to plan.
Yeah. Now, you rolled it out, brand new car. Seen you tweaking on it. Car looked better every time you went out.
It's not brand new. It's 4 years old, but it's brand new to me.
Brand new to all of us.
We didn't change much. It was pretty good straight out of the box. Just a couple of small tweaks, but so far so good. Very happy with it.
What's the difference between something like this and other divisions you've raced? AM cars, you've raced late models, a few other things. What do you like about Pro Mods, and why did you get one?
You know, it was funny. I was rolling around on the wheel packing laps, and I'm like, I'm in a car the same size as an AM car, but it's got twice the horsepower. I wonder how this is going to go. But you know, the suspension on these things, it's really like a mini late model. You know, it leans over and it hooks up, and you know, the 4-bar does what it's supposed to do. And probably the biggest difference I've been saying all night is brakes. These things have very bad brakes compared to late model brakes, which are really precise. That was the hardest thing to get my head around, but probably made me drive it harder into the corner, which is probably what I needed to do.
You put on a great show with Joe and Brad. Joe was getting to you a few times. He had a quicker car, I reckon, but then he just picked the wrong lane in traffic and buggered himself up. But that's what racing's all about.
Yeah, I saw his nose there on the underside a couple of times, so I knew I had to pick up my game, and you know, I couldn't get tired or drop off. And but yeah, I just kind of switched the brain off, and when we come up to those laps cars, just committed to the top, and I knew it just had to be done. Couldn't hesitate, otherwise I would have lost the race.
Great division. I was thoroughly impressed with them tonight, and if you could get 15 of these guys at that speed around any racetrack, they put on a definite big show.
Yeah, look, they're a great bunch of guys, and Brad and Mandy and all the people, they're trying to do it as it's a family-friendly atmosphere, and yeah, it's great. Everyone's been very welcoming, and yeah, it's been cool.
Feature winner, Michael Holmes, well done, mate.
Thank you.
Whoa, winner, chicken dinner.